In the equity quadrant today, taking a look at the September NASDAQ futures, which reached a new all-time intraday high today on the future side of things, not on the cash side of things. We hit a futures high of 14,996, just short of that 15,000 level that we all keep looking for in the NASDAQ futures. That was up 88 basis points, but we actually finished a little bit lower than that, didn't quite reach up 1%, and we ended the day up about a third of 1%. Downside wasn't much, 16 basis points, 14,841.25 was the low. The NASDAQ is now working on its ninth straight up week, but light volume today, really a nothing day in terms of equities. We did all finish positive, with the NASDAQ being the best performer. The Russell was the worst performer. The Russell was actually down over 1%, but the NASDAQ was the best performer on a very quiet day when yields actually fell. We get the 30-year bond below 2% again today. It was pretty much a down session for yields, but again, not much going on. We had PPI come out very strong again. As a matter of fact, the year-over-year PPI was the strongest on record at June, coming from a very low level because it's comparative to the pandemic levels, but overall still a strong PPI supporting CPI. But yields fell, and that's always a little bit bullish for the NASDAQ, but you can tell by the volume and the sort of drive behind this up move today, which wasn't much at all. It was just an overall quiet day. We did have Jerome Powell testifying before the House in a semi-annual testimony, and he was still dovish enough, just dovish enough, talking about inflation not being sustainable, although it was going to remain high for an extended period of time. He said it was then going to moderate. He said we're still a long way off from substantial further progress, which is a phrase that the Fed has used, the FOMC has used in their statements, and Jerome Powell himself has used in press conferences, stating that he was still a substantial way away from that goal. Again, was very dovish, or I should say just dovish enough for the NASDAQ to continue higher today.